What's up, guys? It's Ben from North Carolina. Trying to get a flight this morning, although it is pretty cloudy. I think I'm gonna get up there and just have a look around. I've been making videos lately for people who are interested in getting into the sport or are new in the sport of paramotoring. And as I kind of go through my progression, I want to share what I learned. I'm a little bit of a data wonk, so I've recorded every dollar I've spent into a spreadsheet. And so that includes my training, my equipment, and my accessories. And I've heard a lot of questions from people about the expense associated with paramotoring. I want to share all that with you, and let me know what you think. Okay, so I signed up for paramotor training in January of 2020, about 5 months ago. Some of the first things I did was to go out and buy the PPG Bible, and also another book called The Complete Paramotor Pilot Book of Knowledge. This is an ebook, and I could have it immediately. I started with an intro class, and I spent the day learning about the wing and kiting. Then I signed up for the entire training course. It was $3,000, but I received a few discounts from purchasing my wing and motor through my instructor. My wing cost $3,390. It's an Air Design EZ2, which is a beginner wing. The paramotor that I bought cost $7,700. It's a Viterazzi Atom 80 on a Fresh Breeze frame. Instead of going with a high-end helmet, I bought a snowboard helmet for $50. Then I bought ear cups from 3M for $16 and a Baofeng radio for $34. I also bought an earpiece and boom mic so I could complete the build out of my paramotor helmet. I bought a fuel tank and hose from a local motocross shop for $30. And I bought a cargo carrier to transport the paramotor for only $42. I bought a lapel mic for $9. And a tachometer to measure the RPMs and track the hours on motor for $38. My reserve was $864, the square from APCO. And I bought a chase cam for $59 from PPG Smoke. The strobe was $45 for my helmet. In total, I spent $14,600 to get up and running in paramotoring. Aviation is not cheap. So you can see that the wing, motor, and reserve were about $12,000 of the $14,600. So this was my experience. But there's a whole range of products out there. I've seen training online for anywhere from $1,500 to $3,500. I've seen wings from the mid-2000s up to $4,000. And I've seen motors anywhere from $6,000 to $8,000. There's even a company that'll offer a combined wing and motor package for $8,200, which is terrific. So some folks do choose to go with used wing and motor to get into the sport at a little bit more reasonable price. So how much can you expect to save by buying used equipment? It probably just comes down to the timing and who you might know who's looking to sell equipment. But if we were to look at the middle range for training and motor and wing, the entry cost to get into the sport might be something like $13,500, which is similar to what I paid. I was committed to taking the advice of experienced pilots and seeking out formal training. But others may look to save on average $2,500 by avoiding a formal training school. How could you learn how to fly without a training school? Well, some people do self-train. They may know someone who's an experienced pilot who's willing to offer to train them, or oversee their first flight or flights, or maybe even help them to identify and purchase the correct gear. The simple fact is that everybody has their own set of circumstances. But I wanted to share my information with you and some of the research that I've done. Do me a favor, if you found a different experience, make a comment below and share with others. If you have any questions for me about what I've shared here, also drop me a comment and I'll get back to you. I was watching a video last night on YouTube from this guy, Alberta Fly Guy, who flies in Canada. I'll watch anything he puts out. It's always pretty good. He comes across as a authentic guy and he's willing to share a lot with other pilots. But he had some stunning images of what they call the Grand Canyon of Canada. And yeah, really good stuff. The other thing I'm on a little bit of a kick right now is for Anthony's podcast. I feel like I don't have time for a bunch of podcasts right now, but I started listening and I cannot turn it off. He does a good job. He has some great guests. And I think his format is good because he can kind of really explore a topic from beginning to end. Anyway, some things I'm really enjoying right now. And all these guys are helping me, either teaching me specifically or inspiring questions that I can talk to my instructor about. So I'm loving it. But there's a million guys out there who I watch. And I respect all of them because it's not easy to put all the content together. It's not even easy to remember to turn the darn camera on and make sure the audio's working and all that stuff. So, you know, people aren't making money off of this stuff for the most part. Maybe a couple dollars, but they're just kind of sharing their passion. So I really respect that. And I want to give back too a little bit. I guess that's why I'm doing some of this. So anyway, talk to you guys.